Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. An anti-corruption rally turns violent as mass rioters in Manila burned motorcycles and a container van, hurled objects at police, and even stormed a motel. Dozens of police officers were injured while more than 200 individuals were arrested. Who are behind the chaos and what charges do they face? Let's get on point with acting Philippine National Police Chief, Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates. General Nartates, welcome to the show, sir. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Yes, good evening, Pinky, at lalo na sa tagapakinig natin. Magandang gabi po.
Thank you, sir. Unang-una, can I get an update, sir, on the numbers of those arrested? Rather, the number of those arrested. Ilan po yung adults and ilan po yung minor?
Okay. This morning or at lunchtime, report coming from our National Capital Regional Police Office, particularly the Manila Police District. There were 127 or 216 were arrested. 127 of them are of legal age, and there are 89 minors.
89 minors. And where
89.
are they mostly detained, sir, General?
They are being investigated dun po sa Manila Police District Headquarters.
Lahat po sila, lahat nung naaresto, nandun po?
Lahat po yun. And particularly of the legal age po, yung 127 ay sa MPD. While the minors, they are being investigated and or being handled by the concerned social welfare office, lalo na sa Manila and by the DSWD po.
Opo, I think also doon sa yung parang protection unit, ano. General, quick question on this, as you mentioned a while ago, dahil parang dito po sa minors, parang nakabukod po sila eh. That's how I'm understanding it. Meron pong sumbong at ito pong mga magulang ng mga menor de edad dahil pumupunta sila or nakahintay po sila sa MPD at they haven't seen their kids since yesterday, since the arrest, at hindi daw sila pinapapasok. Ito ho ba ay tama ho ba to? Is this SOP? Tama ho bang hindi sila ipapasok o ipakita ang kanilang mga anak sa kanila?
For as long as nandun naman po yung mga investigators as well as nandun po yung social welfare officer, dapat po ay may karapatan po na nandun po yung mga magulang, lalo na po yung guardians and the corresponding lawyers. Kaya kaninang umaga po nakipag-ugnayan sa akin ng ating butihing Congressman Pino ng ACT Party List. And I readily asked the MPD kasi nagka-case conference po sila doon sa headquarters. Alam niyo po, medyo marami po yung ginagawa nila ngayon. Lalong-lalo na, there are 216, 127 and 89 accosted up during the rally. Ay medyo hindi uota sila napapasok doon. But after the call, they were on conference or meeting with the Congressman Tino at yung mga kasama na po. Kasama na po yung mga kanilang magulang at guardians doon po.
I see. So, General, as we speak, what you're saying is pinayagan na po silang magkita ng magulang, yung arestado, or their guardian. The parents, the guardian, and the arrested minors.
Tama po yun. Baka hindi lang sila nagkaintindihan o hindi lang nagpagkita doon sa office po.
You were mentioning no, that since this happened yesterday, parang lumalabas ho na busy yung police dahil nga madami-dami din po ito, 216 arrested, 127 adults. General, nagkaroon ho ba, nabulaga ho ba ang police? Was there any intel report? Napaghandaan ho ba ang ganitong nangyari kahapon na riot at panununog ng trailer truck, yung gulong ng trailer truck na nakaharang sa Ayala Bridge?
Tama po yan. In our, of course, meron po tayong plan. That's why we encourage the demonstrators, yung rallies po, to have their permit. Lalo na dito sa Manila. Alam naman po natin kung saan yung Freedom Park at kung magrarally sila, they should ask for permit. And with that permit, and of course, coordination with the rallies, yung mga grupo, in coordination also with the different local government units para makatulong. Pinag-uusapan po yan para maging matiwasay at and correspondingly the police can make a plan for it. And different contingencies are intact, lalong-lalo na pa in the event na magkagulo. Kaya po may iba-iba po tayong mga contingencies like merong kaming CBM, merong firefighters, merong responders. And so, kinonsider po lahat yun.
Would you...
Including the number of personnel natin to be deployed and yung mga stakeholders natin, lalo na yung local government units, their equipment, as well as warm bodies, yung mga tao po na magbabantay.
Bilang hepe po, acting PNP chief, did you see this happening, sir? Did you expect this?
Of course, lagi po tayong expecting kung ano po yung mga senaryo. Kaya nga sinabi ko, meron po tayong mga contingencies. And kung ano yung nakita yung reaction ng ating mga kapulisan, including the public safety personnel, ay ginawa po nila ang karapat-dapat nilang gawin.
Natupad naman po yung maximum tolerance, General?
If you're going to appreciate yung nangyari, it is seen live by nag-cover na rin po ang ating mga media practitioners at naka-cover din po lalo na sa MMDA, may mga CCTVs po tayo and everything. And I believe the police officers on the ground, particularly the MPD director who directs the operation, siya po yung sub-task group commander doon. They followed the police operational procedures and kung ano po ang mga protocol.
General, how does the police determine, dahil nagkagulo nga po kahapon at the police arrested several people during the course last night. How did they decipher? Papaano ho malaman sino ho yung guilty o may kinalaman talaga sa riot, sino yung bystander, sino yung nahuli na walang kinalaman?
Naging prudent naman sa pag-aresto. Unang-una, yung mga rallies are not supposed to be there. Wala po silang permit at no rally zone ang Menjola. And as well as passing through the Ayala Bridge, wala po yun. Yung act po nila, like for example, burning of tatlo po ang nasirang sinunog na motorsiklo ng MPD and 2 container vans were burned and nambabato na po sila. And at the same time, may nagbabato na po ng Molotov bomb and so on and so forth. So it's the call of the commander at that particular place to have a response. Ang nakita nyo naman po, ang kanilang mga gamit ay naka-helmet at naka-baton at shield. And then they went to arrest yung perpetrators po.
And even with that, obviously, General, marami po sa ating kapulisan ay nasugatan dahil po sa nangyaring riot kahapon. Sir, any deaths or injured first on the side of the police?
Initially, last night, meron na pong naitala na about 70 na injured by meron pong mga nasugatan, may laceration, merong mga nabato. And then at the same time, it's not, hanggang ngayon po ay binilang po natin, there are about 131 PNP personnel that were injured. And so it's not hindi lang po yung pagkasugat ng ating mga pulisan tinitignan natin, of course yung destruction or pati civilian na rin po. Yeah. And as well as yung destruction ng mga property, whether it is government owned or yung private property po dyan. So yun po ang tinitignan natin as a response for the corresponding arrest nitong mga perpetrators.
General, wala pong deaths on the side of the police.
Yesterday or last night, wala po tayong recorded death. But this afternoon, meron pong, on the part ng PNP, wala po.
Okay.
Meron po yung nahimatay, tinamaan ng
Opo.
bato sa ulo. Pero buhay naman po, dinala po sa ospital. At meron po reported kanina na death at malapit sa recto area. At inimbestigahan na po ng PNP yung pagkamatay ng civilian.
That's a civilian,
Part of
sir.
the crowd po.
Okay. Sir, I just need to bring this in because meron pong apparently umiikot na video, quite gory, sir, na nagpapakita ng isang pulis na namatay. That's why I was trying to confirm if there have been deaths on the side of the police. So there's none, sir.
Wala po. Nahimatay po yun at dinala po sa ospital at buhay naman po.
Yes.
Sinipr po siya ng kasama nating mga pulis, mga
Yeah,
responders
I
po.
saw, I think I know what you're talking about. Meron ho siya atang, meron siyang fractures or had an operation prior to that. Kaya nung natamaan ata siya, hinimatay siya. But there's another video, sir, that's circulating. That's why I wanted to get the veracity of that. Gory po siya, hindi magandang panoorin. Kaya yun po ang tinatanong ko. So there's no truth to that. What about this report, General, that among the protesters or civilians, meron daw allegedly isa na namatay while admitted sa Jose Memorial Medical Center na namatay daw siya doon sa ospital dahil well, I think hindi naman binaril pero nasaksak po siya. Nagkaroon po
Okay.
ng stab wounds.
Okay. So that is the thing that is being investigated right now by the concerned MPD investigators. At marami po tayong mga pulis. Pinagtulong-tulungan na po yan. There are 14 stations sa MPD. Sama-sama po yan mag-imbestiga, including the Criminal Investigation Detective Group. And as of now, ang appreciation is the cause of death is through stab wound. So, inimbestigahan po natin. Luckily, meron silang na-interview doon sa actual na nangyari. Doon sa pinangyarihan po yun. And stab wound po yun. Pagka yung pulis, wala namang punta lang panaksak yun. If yung pulis. And we'll get to the bottom of that.
Okay. Gumamit mo ng tear gas ang police, sir?
The police officers, lalong-lalo na dun sa Ayala Bridge and dun sa Mendiola, there are two instances na nagkagulo dun sa Mendiola. Never gumamit po ng tear gas ang ating police. Lalo na when I interviewed one of nasugatan na police po natin nandito sa ospital, nagtataka po siya bakit may sumasabog tapos umuusok. Pero galing naman po dun sa rallyista. So meron din silang naamoy na
Molotov.
tear gas.
Molotov bombs,
So
sir,
I think
tsaka tear gas.
these are Molotov and nilagyan siguro ng tear gas o paano nila nagawa yun.
Meron
And of course, those are part of the investigation na ginagawa ng MPD. There are of course physical evidence na kinukuha. Part of the
Okay.
investigation prelude to the filing of cases.
Just a couple of other quick questions, sir. What are you seeing? What is the investigation pointing to? Was this a group that was funded, sir?
Okay. Kaya nga po unfair. There are nationwide, there are an estimate of 84,000 who joined the rally out of the 135 places nationwide. Dito po sa NCR, 16 places po yan. Mga lagpas po 30, more or less about 33,000 dito sa Metro Manila. And more particularly, marami po dito sa EDSA Shrine at People Power Monument. Marami rin po dun sa Luneta. And it is so unfair dito sa thousands of 33,000 na nag-join ng rally na very peaceful kasi nag-usap po yan ang mga rallyista at ang ating kapulisan. we are eyeing for a group of yung nakasuot po ng mga black, naka-black, nakatakip po ng ulo nila. Doon pa lang magtataka ka, bakit nagtatakip ng ulo? And they have something, may binabalak po na hindi maganda. And very unfair, lalo na doon sa grupo na legitimately applied for this assembly. At lalong-lalo na tahimik po sila. Ito, kaya nga po dapat pinag-iisipan or there should be policing or cleansing their ranks o mga kasama po nila. We are accounting this about more or less 300 personalities. Among them, of course, itong arrested po natin.
300. Sir, so are you saying, sir, that ito pong grupong to ay nanadya at didiretsuhin ko na po, nabayaran ho ba para maghasik ng gulo?
As of now, interview dun sa mga na-aresto natin, lalo na yung lahat po sila. Casual interview po, sila po ay nabayaran. And we are not looking only at the payment, but we're looking at what group, what
who's
each,
behind?
Who's behind from the moment they were arrested, and before they were arrested, basically they have left a track that we can investigate po. So unang-una na po, yan pong testimony nila.
Opo.
At nagsasabi naman po sila, and they are cooperating. So that we can pursue cases further for those who lead or nag-mastermind and or sino po ang nag-udyok sa kanila.
Yeah. Sir, last question. Lumalabas ho kasi na kahit po si Mayor Isko ay sinabi na meron pong tinitingnan ng mga former politicians, even a lawyer. I think this, I'm not sure kung sinabi din po, rapper. Yun din ho ba ang inyong tinitingnan? Parehong grupo?
Okay. With or without the pronouncement of our good mayor, the investigators are weighing everything so that we can have a good conclusion and we can pinpoint. Nag-iimbestag po ng maayos ang ating kapulisan and hopefully and or eventually we'll get into the bottom of this incident. Lalong-lalo na to establish the motive and identify these personalities or group of personalities who are involved dito sa seemingly chaotic and or parang nandyan na po kung papasok po sa
organized
iba't ibang kaso po.
All right. Acting PNP Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartate, sir, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Maraming salamat din, Pinky, at saka sa tagapakinig po natin.
Thank you, sir. We'll be taking a short break. When we return, we'll speak with ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino about Sunday's massive anti-corruption rally. Stay tuned. This is On Point.